Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's a nice thing here, back with another video, and it's chapter 17 of Words of Power and Transformation. And the chapter is relationships of words of power and body energy centers. I might do 16 and 17. Or this might be 17 and 18. Damn. So it's called the relationships of words and power and body energy centers. Now, if y'all watching this and y'all actually watching it, I'm not about to read a lot of this just because a lot of this is really, if I'm being honest, it's fluff. It's just stuff that didn't need to be in there, but it is basically showing y'all the chakra system, right? The chakra system of, the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and the crown. But I guess it's the Celestine Light version, the Oracle of the Celestine Light. It's like, I wouldn't say it's a religion, but it's a spiritual system that the author of the book, I guess he's more in tune with, that he follows. Like I said, he just puts it in his book. So without further ado, let me get into it. So most people have heard of the chakra system of identifying the locations of specific types of energy in the body. And Celestine light we use similar but more detailed system called the root keys that is more useful because the greater emphasis on the relationships between the energy centers and the subtles of the auric field. Many of the magical words of power directly affect one of the energy centers of the body or another. Hence, you will find that the words for the root keys, Z, Ka, Ko, Ja, Za, Weez, Vum. The thing about it, how do you even pronounce these? I'm about to say, but hopefully it's over here. I need powerful word. Shit, my bad, y'all. The name of the root keys themselves are magical words of power. And then I'm about to skip this part because there was no need for it, I guess. And then I guess the next part was the escalating crescendo. When you speak aloud the Celestine Light magical words of power, you should look intently at the corresponding sigil or sigil if you are combining words of power and sigils for a custom purpose. To achieve maximum and most rapid results, you should repeat the words of power 3 times, and each time say them with greater force and conviction. For example, if you were activating the power word in sigil number 76, obtain your ideal employment, you would see the sigil at the top and the words of power and the 3 upward steps of increasing from size, smallest on the bottom and largest on the top, nearest the sigil. Use the increasing size to remember to say the word louder and louder and with more force and desire as you repeat it from the lowest to highest and with your eyes steadily focused on the sigil. So, I know this is short. Like I said, this is like the end of section 1 basically, right? These next ones, like I might as well do it right now because I ain't doing shit. But and then these are literally like some of the sigils. Like they go through the sigils. I'm not gonna show them all, but I'm let me read this next part too. Celestine Light magical words and power and sigils. Right. These are not ancient Hebrew, Hindu, Egyptian, Chinese, Persian, Greek, or any other symbols from that long ago. Those images certainly had meaning to the people thousands of years ago that began using them as aids to bring in magical energy. With that exception of personal sigils of angels and unseen beings, ancient sigils would be meaningless and referenceless to you today. For magical to work for magic to work properly and optimally, the energy of what you are seeking to accomplish has to flow inside of you. Everything you do to invoke the magical word you say, the rituals you conduct, and the symbol and the image you utilize so a direct connection from your heart, mind, and psychic energy centers to what you're trying to accomplish. And simple example, if you're endeavoring to become a better fisherman and you were using magic to amplify your success, which image would you use below to resonate for that purpose? The sigils that follow were carefully crafted and tested by adepts of Celestine light to retain their connection to ancient energies while resonating deeply with modern summoners of the magical power. So yeah. This book got a lot of sigils in it. I'm not gonna lie, I might go there with everything. Really not. Literally, he just got a whole bunch of sigils in it. But let's say the next part of the book, by the next chapter. Now, don't own any of these. And this is like the more advanced part. See, section 3. Introduction to Advanced Celestine Light Magic. And then, really, realistically, all these are just explanations of why we will be even using these advanced ones. And these advanced ones really be, it's some interesting stuff, like leading to natural doorways, levitating objects, if you believe it. Putting enchantments on things, initiating a circle of power, things like that. And then it's a prelude, and I guess that's going over the angel sigils. So I might well finish that right now. I don't know why I'm even bullshit. So the prelude, or wait, I can do that. Wait, let me see something. I might well finish that last chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna read that one. Then I'm done. Done with the book technically. All right, and then I'm gonna go over this introduction to an advanced sigil, magical words of light, Celestine light. This section is intended to introduce you to some more advanced castings that can be done in Celestine light. That's also employ the words of power and sigils. Solely saying the words of power and looking at the sigils will have beneficial effects for the purpose desired for anyone with good intent. However, the power and the length of time that effects last will be greatly enhanced by others' additional casting rituals, use of specific magical tools, the power of the purity of the auric field of the person invoking the power. All of those three, and some of the listings that follow, the additional action that can be taken to enhance the effect may be simple enough to be detailed and useful for anyone seeking that power, that purpose. Others may involve more complex additions, actions that are beyond the scope of this book. Lastly, although many people may be unhappy with this reality, magic of the light simply works better for the person that's activating the magic who has more light within their soul. Your character, how you may live your life, the respect, the consideration you give other people, how you treat your body, the respect you give to yourself, how you invest in your free time, even the things you choose to eat, all contribute to the purity and power of the light that emanates from you. Ultimately, the purity of the light you hold within yourself is a major factor in the power of any work of Celestine light magic that you are invoke. All the higher level magical words and sigils found in section 3 require a high level of light to be fully effective. Damn, that means you really must be on your job to really do that shit, but hey, it's okay. So, if y'all ever want me to go through like some of these sigils, I would, but I was about to say I don't think it's right just because, like I said, it's just then they're just giving this book away, but you got to get the book for real. But let me read this last chapter too, so I can just have that done, and I ain't gotta be worried about that shit no more. Not trying to say it like that, but it's in this section 4. The prelude to the name of sigils and the names and sigils of angels. Do you believe in angels? If not, start calling upon those that you do not believe in, using their name and unique sigil, and you will soon become a believer. The sequel to this book will become all about how to call on the power of angels to help you in your life by focusing upon their sigil and evoking their name. There are over 100 angels very actively involved with the helping the people of this world. Irrespective of their religion or creed, that is because that is what they have been tasked to do. However, it is exceptionally important to call upon the right angel to get the best results. And this is something very few people know and utilize. Each angel has a specific purpose, specific stewardship, an area of responsibility and expertise. Knowing the correct angel to call upon to help you in your need ensures you that you will actually open a conduit of angelic power and not only be uselessly talking to a blank wall. It also has invoked the optimum energy required to succeed. Whereas many of the sigils in the words of power and transformations have some level of complexity and recognizable symbolic flair to them, sigils of angels are ancient and visually distinctive in nature from other type of sigils. Some are clearly symbolic in their representation, others in many ways, just like the signature of the angel. Most parts of the signature, Most parts of the signature of the angelic sigils can be drawn in a single line without lifting the pen off the paper, just as most people will write their signature, other than when dotting I's or crossing T's. Though imperfect, derivatives can be found in many sources from modern to medieval. We are fortunate in Celestine light to be able to call upon these angels using the most pure and perfect form of their sigil. Here are some examples. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Angel Lakonda, Angel Brahmati. I never heard those names, some of those angels. I never heard of the last two. But when invoking angels, it's important to remember that they are higher beings of light. They respond to people of any faith that are striving to be good people and live in the light. My bad. Angels are keepers of special powers and energies bestowed by the divine creator. They are tasked with specific responsibilities and have stewardship to provide those specific energies when called upon for sincere, honorable purposes by people of any faith, sex, creed, or color. Using the name and sigil of an angel is a shortcut to gain success. Shortcut to gain access to the energies, forces, and powers they are stewards over. While the same effect may be obtained by a long invoked prayer or repeated prayers, calling upon a proper angel based on their stewardship and using their names and sigil, it really cuts to the chase of the issue with the laser focus. Like the sun and the rain that are available for all people regardless of their beliefs, angels awaken to the heed call of their name and the energy focus of their sigil. As long as the purpose of the person evoking them is not intended to hurt or another person and is for an honorable and honest purpose of light. So yeah. So I'm done with the book technically. Like I said, I can't go through all this stuff and cause I'm damn near getting the book away for free. So, but yeah. So if y'all like the video, I appreciate y'all for staying tuned for the full thing. First book I really ran through and read it, and not front to back, but I really finished it on the channel. So hopefully start my momentum with really like reading the books and going finishing through with them. I know I got to finish Laws of Mental Domination. I know I got to finish. The Secrets of Instant Healing. I'm gonna start reading some more of these healer books and post them on my account. So I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Thank you.